वीआईपी सीट में और उसकी पिछली सीट में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वो जिसका मैदान ही खुला आसमान है, वही कल जमीन पर तो था। पूछोगे तो बताएगा वो पंछी। ये एक दायरे में सिमटने में और पूरी दुनिया को दायरा बनाने में बस इतना सा फर्क है। इतना कितना है? इतना है या इतना है? जो नापेगा वो जाने कि जहां धरती और आसमान मिलते हैं, नानकुर से दूर, अगर मगर शायद से दूर, वहां भी दोनों में फर्क बस इतना सा है। धरती और सातवें आसमान में फर्क बस इतना सा है। ये अंतर प्रेरणा है। ये हमारी, आपकी, हम सब की अंतर प्रेरणा है। एक कदम, एक छलांग, एक बाजी, एक गहरी सांस और एक ललकार खुली हवाओं में कि हाँ मैं बना हूं उन फिजाओं के लिए, कि हाँ मैं बना हूं उन ऊंचाइयों के लिए जो ऊंची तो बहुत है पर नामुमकिन भी नहीं, क्योंकि मुमकिन और नामुमकिन में बस इतना सा फर्क है। धूप छांव में फर्क बस इतना सा है। तो बस चलिए फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया के साथ ये फर्क मिटा देते हैं। फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया।
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining us on Business Opportunity Over Chai. Business Opportunity Over Chai presented by the management of Franchise India with an aim to introduce you with a new business opportunity every day at 12 o'clock. Today also we have a new business opportunity for all of you into home furnishing services. But before I'll introduce you with the brand, let me just run you through with the Q&A process. If you have any questions during the webinar, please type your question into the Q&A window. We will take up all your questions post our presentation and brand brief. To make this webinar more interactive, I will request you to please keep writing your questions into the Q&A box. So our today's brand is PSYGN, a high-end home decor and furnishing brand. The brand is specialized in high-end metal and textile handicraft products that redefine elegance and luxury. They have state-of-the-art production facility located in Greater Noida and Moradabad. We do have Mr. Ankur and Ms. Pooja on this panel today, the co-founders of PSYGN, with us to tell you more about the brand and the services, products they are providing. Along with, we do have Mr. Samarthans, who will be helping you out in the understanding of the commercial and the brand in detail. We do have Mr. Mohit Bansal and Sonal Gupta, who's heading this brand into North Market. So I would like to request Mr. Ankur and Ms. Pooja to give us a brief about the journey and the brand you are serving and the opportunities for franchisee you are going to provide to the people in Indian market. Over to you, Mr. Ankur.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. I'm Pooja this side. We are the founders for Shellac International, and we are manufacturer exporters since last 8 years in the field of small furniture category, which is a unique blend of textile and metal handicraft furniture products. We have both in-house state-of-art facility, manufacturing facility. For textiles, we have in Greater Noida, and for metal, we have in Moradabad. And the end result for our effort comes down as a lifestyle product, which is a need for every household, and a unique, stylish design, sophisticated, elegant products, which adds blend to your interior in any part of your home. They can fit in any part of your house as a product. We have been serving since last 8 years in the international market and have been working with the European clients, US clients, Scandinavian market. So while working for them, we felt that India too has a huge potential. And if we can serve the products internationally to our customers, why not India, which is our hometown? Where we feel that products we come with are a product which every household can afford, and they are quite stylish. So we we have strength by adding different kind of fabrics to our products. So this is how we do. We have a dedicated team who is continuously working for on the trends, on the culture, the patterns, following the market and developing the products for you. So we find India to have a huge potential for this segment. Normally, furniture is a big product category, but we bring to you the small product category, which is an additional thing that every household is looking for. So, yeah, we have, as in products, we do puppies, then ottomans, then benches, storage benches, then some chairs, cushions. These are our products, nested products, some living room chairs, restaurant chairs. So this is the category of our products that we bring to you.
Thank you so much, Ms. Pooja, for the introduction. So, for listeners, everybody who are listening and are interested in the brand, also, it's a very good opportunity that we see in the market. We are coming from decades of experience where we are exporting, as Ms. Pooja mentioned. So, the quality and the furniture, the standard, the designs that we are able to present to each and every partner or a customer who is coming here is of the highest quality, because it's something that we are able to export in different countries as well. And this is something that in India as well, when you talk about the furniture, one side is the bigger size of the furniture or the bigger set of furniture that we look into. But there is a very big market for the small furniture, like the product that we saw over here as well, is the puffies and the other materials that are utilized for your home and for your decoration. Because people nowadays, it's a very big market in India. That people are getting more aware about the design. They are getting into it, their interiors, be it the professionally or personally as well. So there are requirements for different kind of furniture, especially for the small furniture industry as well. And this is where we come up, where we have a mixture of both the textile plus your metals coming into as a good fusion. Which is there. There are central facilities available, as we have heard in the past, in both the two locations that we already have. So it's a very large central facility, which ensures that there are different trends, different products available all the time for our partners and for our customers also, based on the demand that is there in your respective locations and your market as well. Plus, there is a proper organized structure where all the quality checks, parameters and everything has been done in the past as well, and would be continued for each and every partner. It is very important to understand that there is a in-house R&D team, as Ms. Pooja has also highlighted, that keeps up with the latest trends, and in some cases as well, we also experiment and innovate in a sense where we bring in new products which are there in the market, which would create a distinguished niche product range which is there in the market, and would also attract a different kind of customers to us. It's proudly made in India. It's very important with the initiatives and people getting more conscious about these products as well. And what we see is a very competitive price points for all our products. So it's high quality, premium, luxurious looks that we are able to give, and the high quality material that we are able to utilize, but or with the designs and the cost which is there. So it matches and makes it more affordable for a larger set of audience. So we're not only restricted to only maybe ultra rich or ultra niche audience, but we are more into affordable. We can target the middle class and everybody can afford it easily. So that gives us a much bigger customer base in the market as well. What we see as an industry, as I said, that the industry is quite big. So still, it's a highly fragmented market, but what we've seen in the past, because people are getting more aware about the market, they are going towards more organized brands. And where we come up is we might find different brands which are there with usually offers large furnitures and does not have the variety and does not have the range that we are able to provide in the smaller furniture segment as well. So it's a very big market. Organized itself, it's about 23 billion, which is expected to reach 40 billion in the next 5 to 7 years. And it's also growing at a very strong double-digit growth. So it's a proper big market which is there, so organized and unorganized as well, which is there, but organized itself, where more customers are now getting, because they're getting conscious about the brand as well, the material, the quality, and everything. So there is a design requirement, there is a product requirement. So everything is something that gives us as investors or potential investors a very good opportunity and a right time for you to invest into a business coming into the furniture and the small furniture outlet through the business proposal that we'll be seeing. So why should we partner? And the different reasons that we see, and the why the speciality of sign comes into the picture and would be more attractive for you as well, is because we have the wide range of accent furniture, international trends, there are different themes available. As I said, the quality control mechanisms which are available. So especially in the small furniture category as well, it is a very big advantage that we bring into the market, where the range, the level of the quality and the designs that we're able to offer is something that is in demand and not readily available. So that creates a large customer pool for you as well. It's highly profitable business. They've been successfully running and operating for almost a decade, and also in the past as well with their own network. So it's not only a domestic network that is there, but also international reach that we are able to establish in the past through the main entity as well. The key advantage over here is what we see is with international brands also coming here and other domestic brands, the price becomes a very big concern for customers as well, because they go towards a more higher, more premium side when they talk about the quality parameters. What we utilize through our technology enabled in our central manufacturing units is to give you that kind of premium products, but at a very affordable price points. With the international quality standard as well. So these are different advantages. There are less competition as compared to others brands which are there in the market, and it also creates that kind of special niche in the market as well for all potential investors who are coming here. What you get access to would be the trade license. You can utilize the name, the license to operate, the operational manual guidelines, training programs, and other kind of support that we'll see in the coming slides as well. Because what we believe as a brand is to provide each and every partner the right opportunity and the right setup to make them successful, because it's a long-term partnership and success that we're looking into as well. So who could be the right partner? So there are different questions that may come up from an investor point of view, that would I be the right partner or not? So when we see in the model as well, what we're more focusing on is a franchise-owned, company-operated model, which is there. Though we'll also consider in the future of franchise-owned, franchise-operated, but franchise-owned, company-operated gives you the freedom and the flexibility, where the brand looks after the operations and helps you with the support mechanisms as well. So it's very important to understand for our partners. It could be an entrepreneur who wants to get into furniture industry and wants to have a business in this kind of industry, or people who might not have the knowledge in the past, which is there. So they could be investors. They are willing to invest. They are passionate about the industry, and the brand would also help you with the knowledge and the operations of the stores accordingly. There are other partners as well. There could be people who are already experienced in furniture or maybe retail or home decor industry and also want to have their own brand. So this also gives you an opportunity to connect over here. We are also open to strategic partnership for multiple locations for partners who are looking into this as a multi-unit or a cluster formation as well, if there is a possibility. So the end-to-end support, when we talk about the models, different sizes, different models which are available, and we're focusing more on the northern side as well. So what would be the responsibilities in a sense? So when I say that we'll help you with the operations and the guardian. So the franchise-owned, company operated, the brand looks after the operations so that all the operations, it's smoothly run, it's successful as a business as well. And we have the knowledge which is there in the market. What is the product, what is selling, what to pitch, and how to pitch as well. So this is where the expertise comes into the picture, and also ensures that the investment and the partnership that we have with the partners also runs successfully over the years which are there. So from the operational point of view, brand would help with the day-to-day operations, the staffing, the IT support, the technology, and the supply which is there. What we also ensure is that there's adequate assortment of products always available. So as we are centrally connected to the manufacturing unit, we'll be able to see and help you also understand what would be the right optimization of the products which are there. Because see, not all the markets would have the same kind of demand. What we need to have is the right kind of flexibility available in the market as per the trends, as per the requirements, as per the demand which is there, that we are flexible enough to also get the right kind of assortment which is there. Maybe a certain set of, though we'll have an initial set of inventory, ratio would be there where all the categories are properly represented. We ensure that is always there in the stores. But we also ensure that, yes, what kind of products. So it's a technology-backed organization. So we come from a centralized control mechanisms where we know what kind of sales is happening, what is the customer demand in the market, what is selling in the market. So this kind of feasibility and this kind of research and analytics goes behind having the right kind of SKUs in the stores. So also for the future partners who might come into a FOCO model or also want to maybe run by themselves through the franchise owned, franchise operated model, the technology would help have the right start in the market as well, because we'll help you with the right assortment, right analysis of what is selling in the market, so that for us, we have the SKUs available as per the customer demand, and we are always ready for the supply chain in the back end as well. Also, the day-to-day sales activity, the promotional, the knowledge is something that the brand brings in and would ensure that the sales and the operations are successfully done. It is very important to get the customer pull and brand pull as well. So the brand pull, what we get is we have strategic tie-ups at the back end, so that we ensure that we get the latest materials, latest technology, whatever is happening, the different materials which are there. So high strategic tie-ups there, so that we always offer premium quality products. The latest products which are there and the materials that we use is also highest quality. So at the back end, we ensure that yes, all these QCs are done, be it before the manufacturing stage, plus also after the supply chain phase as well. Marketing and promotion is very important from our side as well. Different kind of social media marketing, national level marketing, plus also local marketing support would also be done, so that we can attract those customers who are wanting or are looking forward to having these kind of products available to them. So it could be your customers, it could be your families that are looking into married couples who are looking for decoration, or it could be at a strategic level where interior designers also, nowadays more and more people are looking into having interior designers also customizing it. So that also brings in a different set of customer base to the stores and as a strategic partnership. So for you, it's not only restricted to maybe having revenue from the store sales itself, but we are also able to attract interior designers and others also into the picture. That also drives the sales in the overall store business. So be it a FOFO model also, where the whole operations is done by you, the day-to-day running, everything is done by you, but the brand supports you with all the other back-end technology, training, mechanisms, operational manuals, everything would be provided to the partners in those cases as well. When we talk about different technology utilization, so there is a ERP system in place where everything is properly tracked. All the inventory planning, the accounting support, the billing support is properly done and linked together to the central server. So you don't have to worry about the billing, the quotation services, because all the price points and the quotation and the updates which are there, be it with your promotional schemes or your marketing schemes, are available to each and every partner at the right time. As well. When we are running it as a franchise-owned company operated, the brand will look after and ensure that the sales are there in the market and help drive the customer pull also to the store, nearest store which is available. All the records, it's a completely transparent process which is there. So all the records of the sales, the inventory which is there maintained would be done on the central server, and all the partners would have access to the real-time data which is there. So we believe in having complete transparency in the process. So the products which are there in the store and the sales and the billing which has been done would be available to each and every partner, so that they can be confident enough and see that yes, these are the sales happening, and accordingly you will also get the return that we'll see over here. So when we talk about the support as well, it is very important to understand, be it a FOCO model where we're looking into, or also if somebody in the future would also like to consider for multiple location in a FOFO model, it's very important to have the right setup. So what we're coming from the background and industry knowledge that we have, we ensure that each and every store and outlet has the standardization across the stores, which is very important for people to recognize the brand and come directly to the store knowing what kind of expectation or what kind of products are available in the store as well. So the designs, the layout, the fit out, everything the brand would help you. It is very important to also understand that the location that you bring in from your side is a strategic location, be it a owned property, which is more beneficial if it's in a strategic location, or a rental property as well. We will also help you with the feasibility analysis. It's very important to have the right location. The right location will give you the sales in the market, and also have the regular customer base as well. So this is where the expertise and the knowledge comes into the picture from the management team over here, is to help you identify the right location for the store to open, and also give you the guidance on what kind of license or the permissions which are there, so as to ensure there is a seamless start to the operations which are there. Training and operations is something that the brand also looks forward. It's very important not only for our partners who are there to get the knowledge about the products and the overall operations. Very important to have the right staff and their training also to be done. This is where the brand would have their dedicated team experts providing those kind of trainings to each and every partner, and also the staff in case of FOFO and FOCO, and where the staff is properly trained. It's very important that the whole holistic experience of a customer is looked into. So it's not only about the products that we are looking at, but it's very important for a customer to have the right kind of experience. This is something which is very important nowadays, where people are very conscious, and it also helps you drive more customer or word of mouth publicity that you get through this customer base. So we need to ensure that yes, the right products are there, the staff is knowledgeable enough to guide them to the right products and the ranges, plus also ensure that the customer has a good overall experience, which helps them also come back as a retention customer, plus also opens up a new base for you as well. So this is where the brand and their knowledge comes into the picture, and would be as a support provided to each and every partner. Product awareness is very important. So the product, the ranges, as I mentioned, the SKU is set in a way that, yes, all the key brands and the products are available and are showcased in the store. While the ranges are captured, we also need to capture the right attention. So the way we place the products, how we display the product is very important. This is where the knowledge also comes into the picture. We will ensure that, yes, the products are placed, and also the campaigns are done in in such a way that it creates awareness in the market, captures the attention of the customers, and also drives the sales of the products and complementary products as well, which are there. What we're looking at as a pricing is value-added products that we bring in very competitive price points and caters to different kind of budgets. So when we say affordable price point, it's not only restricted to maybe like people who are looking at affordable option, but we also have premium products and other options available for different sets of customers and different sets of requirement as well, which is there. Marketing, yes, at Sign we do apply ATL, BTL, different kind of activities, publicity, which is there. Also have the B2B for the bulk buying orders or different orders is something that the brand has that kind of experience and expertise. We do have different kind of schemes and offers. So in case in the store to generate the sales during festivals, during different programs and different types, we would have these kind of schemes and offers running, which is there. at the brand discretion. Even in the case of franchise-owned, franchise-operated model, if somebody looks into later on, would also be these kind of schemes and promotions would also be available for us. But the focus that we are seeing over here is more on the franchise-owned, company-operated right now, is to see where the overall operation, the overall day-to-day functioning of the store is something that the brand looks after. So our partner is something who brings in the good location. You would invest in the setup and the initial stock that we're looking into, and the brand will look after the sales activities and the inventory management and other activities at the back end. So for a partner, it's important to have that kind of passion. We are looking for people who are passionate about the industry, share the same vision that Sign has, where we want to grow and create that kind of brand identity in the market, and for our partners to be supporting that, whereas we would have 100% commitment towards ensuring that partners have a very successful partnership with us. So when we talk about the financial aspects as well, so area requirement is minimum, we look at 400 square feet in a FOCO model, which is there. So investment is about 28 to 30 lakh rupees at the minimum. Depending on the location, it could be plus minus with the store as well and the inventory. So the total investment basically includes your setup cost, which is there. It includes your initial deposit as well as the inventory and other software and other requirements which are there to ensure that the right store and the right design and the right setup is there so that we can start with the activities. There is a different minimum guarantees which are there. So what we ensure, what we try to ensure is you get 100% of the investment back in 3 years, which is there. Though we have a 5-year contract period, what we strive towards is getting that kind of return in 3 years on the investment part. And then what we are looking at as a minimum guarantee. And then what we look at is a revenue share of about 12%, that 10 to 12% that we can look into for our partners. So expected payback for you as an investment of 28 to 30 lakh is about 2 years that we look into at the maximum. And especially in the FOFO model as well, similarly, we'll have a 28 to 30 lakh rupees of investment with a franchise fee of about 3 lakh rupees. And for a bigger model, we'll have for 5 lakh rupees. So ideally, initially, we'll more focus on the smaller formats as well. But yes, for key locations, strategic locations, we might also consider a bigger store depending. So we can have those kind of discussion if somebody is interested in these models as well. You can always reach out to us and we can have those kind of meeting and discussions. So over here as well, we get about 40% of a margin available to everybody, and with a payback period of about 20 to 24 months, depending on the size of the model that we're looking into. So GST would be as applicable. So when we talk about your minimum guarantee or revenue share, so whichever is higher of the two is something that you get in a partner. So what we ensure from our side, FOCO, where the day-to-day running this operation, everything is the brand looks after. We also try to safeguard the investment in a sense, which is why we are looking at your minimum guarantee. Plus what we are looking at as a profit or investment for you, which is about 3 to 4x of your investment in a 5-year term, is the revenue share ideally that we get from the sales. So what I'll hand it over to Mohit for question answers, and maybe we'll pick up more questions as well accordingly.
So thanks so much. Thank you very much. So अंकुर जी, अभी कुछ क्वेश्चन आंसर आए हैं हम लोगों के पास, तो वो मैं आपसे पूछना चाहूँगा. So like regarding your brand or project, एक इन्वेस्टर वो जानना चाहते हैं कि अभी आपका मिनिमम गारंटी क्या रहता है, लाइक कि जैसे आपका 30 लाख का इन्वेस्टमेंट है या 40 लाख का है, लाइक 400 to 600 स्क्वायर फीट में, तो मिनिमम गारंटी आप क्या देते हैं और उसमें रेवेन्यू शेयरिंग क्या रहता है?
सर मिनिमम गारंटी जो है वो हम फर्स्ट ईयर जो है वो 50,000 रुपीज पर मंथ पे कर रहे हैं, एंड सेकेंड ईयर ऑनवर्ड्स इट विल बी 75,000 per month, and on third year we are giving 1.25 lakhs per month. First year we are expecting that the sales will come after 6 months, as we are assuming.
And like what about revenue sharing?
Revenue sharing would be 10 to 12%, depending on location to location, and whichever is higher. Basically, this is the minimum guarantee which we are giving. But if the sales will go up, then the minimum revenue will be 10 to 12%. whichever is higher.
whichever is higher, so customer will get as minimum guarantee every month, right?
हाँ जी.
ओके ओके. सो अंकुर जी, इसमें अभी एक इन्वेस्टर जानना चाह रहे हैं कि अभी जो ये 50,000 का आप जो लाइक मिनिमम गारंटी दे रहे हैं फर्स्ट ईयर या सेकंड ईयर में दे रहे हैं 75,000 और थर्ड ईयर ऑनवर्ड्स आप दे रहे हैं 1.25 लाख, राइट? तो इसमें बेसिकली लाइक सब्जेक्ट टू द इन्वेस्टमेंट है कि जैसे अभी आपके लाइक कोई इन्वेस्टर कहते हैं कि उनका 30 लाख का इन्वेस्टमेंट है, या लाइक सब्जेक्ट टू देयर स्पेस कि उनका लाइक 50-60 लाख का इन्वेस्टमेंट है, तो एमजी किस तरीके से आपने कैलकुलेट किया हुआ है?
सर एमजी जो है हमने 36 मंथ्स में कंप्लीट जो इन्वेस्टमेंट है वो रिटर्न करने के हिसाब से किया हुआ है हमने. जैसे हम 30 lakhs का इन्वेस्टमेंट ले रहे हैं तो 36 मंथ्स में वी आर गारंटिंग दैट वी विल पे बैक द 30 lakh अमाउंट.
ओके.
या.
It's very important, friends. I guess many people had raised their hands as well. You can put your question on the Q&A box, and we'll be happy to understand. I guess there was also a question on the MG. So MG is basically on the FOCO model that we are focusing on right now. So minimum guarantee or your revenue share, whichever is higher of the two, is something that would be provided to you. Yeah, Mohit, over to you.
Yeah. So अंकुर जी, नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज लाइक एग्रीमेंट टर्म आपका क्या रहता है सर इसमें?
5 years.
5 years आपका एग्रीमेंट टर्म.
हाँ, 3 years में तो हम पे आउट करेंगे और 2 years फिर कस्टमर शुड अर्न आल्सो ना.
ओके. सो मींस लाइक यू आर सेइंग, सो जो ये इन्वेस्टर हैं मिस्टर अजय, सो अजय जी एक्चुअली अंकुर जी का ये कहना है कि 36 मंथ में जो भी आपने इन्वेस्ट किया है वो आपको रिटर्न होगा, एंड आफ्टर 36 मंथ जो भी रेवेन्यू शेयरिंग रहेगा यू विल गेट द सेम, राइट अंकुर जी?
या राइट.
ओके. सो ओके. सो इसमें अपना जो ये नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन है अंकुर जी, कोई फ्लोर प्रेफरेंस है? वो मैं थोड़ा जानना चाहूंगा कि कोई फ्लोर प्रेफरेंस, फ्लोर की ग्राउंड फ्लोर पे ही हमें आना है या फर्स्ट फ्लोर तक जा सकते हैं?
ग्राउंड फ्लोर इज आवर प्रेफरेंस बेसिकली इन द मार्केट एरिया और नियर बाय, मतलब आपका रेजिडेंशियल हो तो दैट इज अ प्लस पॉइंट फॉर अस. लोकेशन इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू अस एंड प्रेफरेबली ग्राउंड फ्लोर है, बट वी विल कंसिडर फर्स्ट फ्लोर ऑल्सो बिकॉज अभी चंडीगढ़ में हमने एक फ्रेंचाइजी साइन करी है दैट इज फर्स्ट फ्लोर ओनली, बट उसमें 2 साइड्स रोड्स हैं तो दोनों साइड ग्लासेस लगे हुए हैं. वी कैन शो आवर प्रोडक्ट वेरी इजीली.
ओके.
So अभी आपने अंकुर जी, we are looking at this location जैसे आपने बताया. So for everybody listening in, can we also maybe brief people about the franchise जो हमने stores अभी खोले recently, location जैसे हमने खोली हैं, जैसे आप अभी बता रहे थे on the first floor. So maybe some more insights for our partners on the stores that we've opened and the location that we opened.
Samarth, currently we have opened 2 locations. मतलब one is live and one is under processing basically. One store that is live, that is in the heart of Delhi. It's a Kirti Nagar market, Asia's biggest market, and there we have opened a store, and that is live also.
Correct.
And another outlet which we have signed is for Panchkula, Zirakpur basically.
Correct.
It's in Chandigarh area.
So for everybody listening, so these are prime locations that we are there. It's a very big markets where we have right customer base. So when we were talking about having the right kind of locations available, the brand helping you with the feasibility, this is where the industry knowledge and expertise also comes into the picture, because strategically we place and help you be at the right location so that the sales and other activities also happen. So it's very important. जो हम अपने locations देख रहे हैं, कहाँ पे लोकेशन है हमारा, मेन मार्केट पे है हमारा लोकेशन. फ्लोर्स का होता है फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी, विजिबिलिटी इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. जैसे अंकुर जी ने बोला, इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू हैव द राइट काइंड ऑफ विजिबिलिटी. प्रोडक्ट्स आपको अट्रैक्ट करते हैं, विच इज व्हाई ग्राउंड फ्लोर इज ऑलवेज प्रेफरेबल, बिकॉज आपके मार्केट होते हैं, आपके कस्टमर होते हैं जो इंटेंशन के साथ आते हैं. इंडिया इज अ कंट्री वेयर पीपल आर अट्रैक्टेड टू द प्रोडक्ट्स एंड द क्वालिटी ऑफ द प्रोडक्ट्स जो होते हैं, तो उससे भी बाइंग होती है. पहले हम इम्पल्स बाइंग का हमारा कैटेगरी अलग होता है, पर आप आजकल बिकॉज पीपल आर कॉन्शियस अबाउट दिस, अपने एफर्ट्स करने चाहते हैं, तो आप वो देख के अट्रैक्ट होके भी आते हैं। तो दिस इज द एडवांटेज दैट यू विल आल्सो गेट हैविंग दैट काइंड ऑफ राइट लोकेशन, कि प्रोडक्ट्स को जैसे हम डिस्प्ले करेंगे, इट विल आल्सो अट्रैक्ट द राइट सेट ऑफ इन्वेस्टर्स एंड द कस्टमर्स एज वेल, जो आपके आके प्रोडक्ट्स को लेंगे, बाय करेंगे। तो वो बड़ा इंपॉर्टेंट हो जाता है। द ब्रांड विल हेल्प यू आइडेंटिफाई whether that location that you're bringing in is feasible for you, how we can best utilize it. ये हाँ, अगर आपके कई strategic markets में, strategic location में, we are open to flow. So जैसे अभी first floor पे अंकुर जी was telling everybody, तो अगर कोई strategic advantage हो ready customer base as well, and it's a not ready customer base also, but it's a long term continuous base जो हमारा होता है उसमें, तो it's very important जो उसमें होता है।
Yeah. So, अंकुर जी, अभी एक नेक्स्ट है कि 30 lakhs guaranteed return is including profits or excluded profit?
This is
Hello.
excluding profit. This is the return basically.
Yeah, so Mr. Naidu, this is excluded
30
profit, right?
30 lakhs is safe, which investor have invested.
Correct.
Yeah, correct.
So Naidu ji, it's very important. जो आपके 30 you're investing is saved through the minimum guarantee. Ideally, what we as a brand look into is to go into that revenue share percentage, which is a much higher return for you and a much better return. So what we are safeguarding through our minimum guarantee is your investment is saved, as Ankuj ji just mentioned. And then ideally what we are striving towards and what we are expecting is to get those kind of revenues generated that you get much better return on the investment which is there. So minimum guarantee or a revenue share, whichever is higher. So this is very important. So though we are saying minimum guarantee will be providing, we are more focusing on the revenue share. So if the revenue share is a much higher return for you, so you're expected to be getting that kind of revenue share. So your investment is safeguarded from our side, and what we strive towards is a much better or much higher return which is there.
Yeah, definitely. So next is Mr. MBA business oriented. Please call me after webinar. I am interested. So sure sir, इस webinar के immediate बाद हमारी टीम एक बार आपसे कॉल करेंगी और जो भी आपका रिक्वायरमेंट है उसमें हम डिस्कस करके एक बार हम आपको डायरेक्ट ब्रांड से कनेक्ट करेंगे वन।
अंकुर जी, आई गेस हमने स्टार्टिंग में बात किया था, पूजा जी ने भी मेंशन किया था, फॉर हिंदी व्यूअर्स उनके लिए भी नॉलेज के लिए एक बार हम दोबारा प्रोडक्ट्स में जो है हमारा जो यूएसपीस है, द क्वालिटी है, बी इट आपका मेटल यूज हो रहा है या आपका फैब्रिक या टेक्सटाइल साइड पे होगा, थोड़ा उसके बारे में हिंदी में भी अगर फॉर आवर पार्टनर्स हु आर लिसनिंग हियर, कि उनके लिए भी एक आइडिया लग जाए एज अ रिफ्रेश, जो हमारे प्रोडक्ट्स है, क्या है हमारे की प्रोडक्ट्स, कैसे हमारा जो है हीरो प्रोडक्ट्स जो हम कहते हैं वो क्या क्या रहेगा।
समर, हमारे जो भी प्रोडक्ट्स हैं, जैसे हमारे प्रोडक्ट कैटेगरी में आता है, हमारे पफीज आते हैं या हमारे साइड टेबल्स आते हैं, एंड टेबल्स आते हैं, कॉफी टेबल्स हैं, देन हमारे पास चेयर्स हैं जो आपके लिविंग रूम में आपके सोफे सेट के साथ कहीं पे भी बड़े इजीली, आपका कोई भी कैसा भी इंटीरियर हो उसमें वो इन्फ्यूज हो जाते हैं, बिकॉज जो कलर ट्रेंड्स हम फॉलो करते हैं वो कलर्स आपके इंटीरियर में मिक्स होने वाले होते हैं, आपकी एक ऑलरेडी सेट ऑफ, क्योंकि पफीज चेयर्स ये सारे ट्रेडिशनल प्रोडक्ट्स होते हैं आपके, बट ये आपके इंटीरियर को एक एक्स्ट्रा एनहांसमेंट देते हैं। तो जो हमारे डिजाइन हैं, हमारे कलर कॉम्बिनेशंस हैं, हमारे अलग अलग तरीके के फैब्रिक्स हैं, वो इन प्रोडक्ट्स को एक रिचनेस उसमें ना एक ऐड करने की तरफ काम करते हैं, कि आपका इंटीरियर जैसा भी है वो उसको उसमें ब्लेंड हो जाते हैं एक तरीके से, एक अच्छे से उसमें मिक्स होके आपके एम्बियंस को अपलिफ्टमेंट एक तरीके से प्रोवाइड करते हैं। तो अलग अलग तरीके के जैसे हमारे प्रोडक्ट्स हैं, वो प्रोडक्ट्स आपके कहीं भी, आपके घर के किसी भी सेक्शन में बहुत आराम से फिट होते हैं। मान लीजिए आपका एक लिविंग रूम है वेयर जहां पर आपने एक सोफा सेट डाला हुआ है ऑलरेडी, और 2 पफीज आप ऐड कर लेते हैं, तो वो आपके लिए एक तो 2 काम करते हैं, एक तो एक एडिशनल हीटिंग अरेंजमेंट, आपके यहाँ स्ट्रेंथ बढ़ जाती है तो आप फटाफट से इजी टू कैरी हैं। सबसे बड़ी बात यह है कि जो प्रोडक्ट्स हैं वो बहुत बल्जी और हैवी नहीं है, दे आर बहुत फर्नीचर जैसे बहुत हैवी प्रोडक्ट में आ जाता है, हमारे प्रोडक्ट्स लाइट वेटेड प्रोडक्ट्स हैं और स्टेबिलिटी ड्यूरेबिलिटी एज पर इंटरनेशनल स्टैंडर्ड्स मेंटेन करे हुए हैं और इजीली आप उन्हें कहीं पे भी ना, आपके यहाँ गैदरिंग है कुछ भी है तो आप अपने घर में एक्स्ट्रा सीटिंग बहुत इजीली उनके थ्रू ऐड ऑन कर सकते हैं। मोreover, वो आपको एक मतलब जो डिजाइन है उसके, जो उनके फैब्रिक्स है, वो एक ऐसा ब्लेंड देते हैं जो कि आपको एक हाई एंड फील देता है विद अ वेरी अफोर्डेबल प्राइस। एनीथिंग
थैंक
एल्स
यू सो मच।
समर?
सो दैट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। जो सब सुन रहे थे इसमें काफी इंपॉर्टेंट है अंडरस्टैंडिंग के लिए कि एक तो हमारे जो लाइट प्रोडक्ट्स है इट्स नॉट वेरी हैवी साइड पे प्रोडक्ट्स। तो इसका एक एडवांटेज हमारे पास होता है व्हाई वी आर कमिंग विद दिस स्टोर साइजेस एंड डिफरेंट फॉर्मेट्स विच आर अवेलेबल, क्योंकि अभी हमारा ज्यादा अपने पार्टनर के ऊपर हैवी बर्डन हैवी इन्वेंट्री रिक्वायरमेंट भी नहीं आपका होता। तो इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट कि आप जो अगर दूसरे मॉडल में भी जाते हैं हम या स्टोर में भी अगर हम देखते हैं इन्वेस्टमेंट में, तो हमारा इतना हैवी इन्वेस्टमेंट नहीं होता। जैसा फर्नीचर में टिपिकली आप हैवी फर्नीचर्स वगैरह में जाएंगे तो हायर इन्वेस्टमेंट साइड पे भी चला जाता है। तो ये भी काफी इंपॉर्टेंट होता है कि हमारे इन्वेस्टर्स के लिए, बिकॉज वी आर कमिंग टू दिस इन्वेस्टमेंट साइज बिकॉज हमारे पास ये एडवांटेज है कि हम अपने ये प्रोडक्ट्स ला पा रहे हैं जिसमें हमको रिक्वायरमेंट ज्यादा, डिस्प्ले में भी हमको कोई बहुत बड़े स्टोर साइज नहीं है। जैसे आप टिपिकली आप देखेंगे 3000 स्क्वायर फीट उसमें भी चले जाते हैं स्टोर आपके फर्नीचर्स में, जहाँ पे आपको हैवी रिक्वायरमेंट होती है, फर्नीचर आपकी हैवी होती है, इन्वेंट्री आपकी होती है। यहाँ पे आपके पास प्रोडक्ट्स सही हैं क्योंकि एनालिसिस के साथ में आपके प्रॉपर सारा रिक्वायरमेंट ऐसे होगी, एसक्यू राइट होएगा आपके मार्केट के लिए। तो आपके इन्वेस्टमेंट में भी बर्डन इनिशियली नहीं आता। ब्रांड लुक्स आफ्टर यू, जो आपका सेल्स एक्टिविटीज हो रही है, प्रोडक्ट सही है हो रहे हैं आपके स्टोर में। तो ये काफी एडवांटेज है कि हम इन्वेंट्री भी ज्यादा हैवी इन्वेंट्री फोकस नहीं कर रहे हैं आपके उसमें। So coming to the other part regarding the products, Ms. Pooja as well. So when we talk about the price points, it is affordable that we're looking into. So what are the different ranges? So we had talked about having a range which is affordable and for everybody, which is there. So maybe we'll start off with that. With the price points, and then we also have maybe some premium products or high in demand products that we say because we have that kind of international quality. So can you give us an idea about the price points as well, different ranges which are there?
Yeah, someone says like if I talk about the puffies range, the puffy Ottoman range starts somewhere from 3,000 rupees. We have products for 1,000 bucks as well, which which are very lightweight and can be used for gifting purpose as well. Then the designer collection that on an average for a puffy starts from 3,000 rupees per piece. And then we have exclusive designing collection as well, which goes, yes, definitely with a range of 8,000, 7,000. It all depends on the design and the specifications of the product. So this is how we start with a bare minimum 1,000 rupees. We start with the gifting.
Okay. And if we talk about the inventory as well, when the turnaround of typical range and the products as well, so what is the typical manufacturing cycle which is there for the products which are there, and how soon maybe if any special orders which are there, bulk orders are there, which the brand supports at the back end. So what kind of support that we can expect for our partners?
Practically for any product we make, it is a cycle of 60 days that keeps on rotating in the factory. Since as we will be keeping a close monitor on the products which are having higher sales, so inventory won't be a problem because we will be closely monitoring the sales parameters, sales forces, and maintaining the inventory, in that parameter with us, so that the customer does not face any lag due to that. Moreover, for there are few products which are easygoing products. There are few products which are designer category products. So in those, we need a timeline of maybe 15 to 20 days or 30 days time. Sorry, 15 to 30 days time to push up back the inventory. So in our softwares, the softwares that we'll be using in the stores, we have close monitoring on all the trends that are going on. So the orders will be placed in that manner from the production unit. Yeah.
All right. Thank you. What we also have to understand is the current channels that we are utilizing. So when we talk about the products, any specific products which you feel that sells more, maybe the trends that you're seeing in the market, and also how we are also looking at when we talk about your R&D side. So what kind of trends that we consider and then implement in our manufacturing line?
We basically follow the color palettes from the European trends, and the metal is like it's a mix. It's like here in our stores, you will find a combination of all the international, trends, wherein we bring in the product more suitable in terms of Indian color palette. Yes, we absorb the our inspirations are from the international thing, but patterns, but the end products that we are offering in our stores are more for the Indian customer choices and preferences. This is how we bring to you. Like the five, like there are the basic tones in the Indian houses that generally we notice is like a pinker tone, then grayish gray. Like there are five, six main colors that every on an if I talk about the general parameter, the majority of the households having. So there are these five colors like the gray tone, beige tone, then pinker tone. These are the shades which are, which get blend very easily with anything that you have.
Sure. Mohit, any other questions from your side
या
before
या
we?
सॉरी
Yes.
या एक एक क्वेश्चन है लास्ट की सो मिस पूजा अभी
Yeah.
फोफो में एक इन्वेस्टर है वो जानना चाह रहे हैं इफ दे विल गो विद फोफो ओनली लाइक फ्रेंचाइज ऑपरेटेड लाइक व्हाट विल बी द मार्जिन
Sorry, can you please repeat that, Mohit?
मैम फोफो में एक इन्वेस्टर चाह रहे हैं जानना कि अगर वो फोफो में जाते हैं फ्रेंचाइज ऑपरेटेड में व्हाट विल बी द मार्जिन सो मींस लाइक इस प्रोडक्ट टू प्रोडक्ट वेरी करेगा या किस तरह से रहेगा मार्जिन उनका
Okay.
percentage of margin yeah
Mohit, the margin is basically, if I will talk about FOFO, franchisee
yes.
on franchisee operated,
yes
we are giving 40 to 50% of margin.
40 to 50%. Okay.
Yeah. We are offering 40 to 50% of margin in that FOFO model.
Okay.
So
it
this
depends on the product to product vary karega, right?
Yeah, it depends on product to product. Matlab minimum is 40% and maximum is 50% margin.
50%. Right. So Samart, like from my side, like question and answers are complete ho gaya, like over to you.
Sure.
Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you so much for that. Friends, if you have any questions and if you require more information, I guess some people have mentioned that they want to discuss and get more details on the brand. So you can always reach out to us on our hotline number, which Neha would be sharing in the chat box for you, and also over email. So you can always reach out to us. I'll hand it over to Mr. Ankur and Ms. Pooja. Any final statement, any closing remarks for all the listeners and for all the people who would be listening to the recording and connecting with us as well, for your potential partners? Any closing statements from your side as well?
Okay. Yeah, it was just that it is, we can just simply say that it is totally a store, only exclusive store who is offering only the small category products. And we are looking for partners who can associate with us and our expansion mode in the Indian market. And we are sure what we are offering you will be returning to you as what we are discussing. And we really have high hopes that we'll be having a good scope.
Sure. Thank you so much for that. So
Thank
friend, just a quick recap for everyone. It's a franchise-owned company operated model that we are focusing on, where we have a minimum guaranteed return, where we strive towards ensuring that your investment is safeguarded and we try to get that return in 3 years. Thus, ideally what we focus on is to ensure that there is a much higher revenue share or percentage, which is 10 to 12%. That is something that you're getting, which is a much higher profitable venture on your investment that you're taking. So we do safeguard your investment and get it within the 3 years instead of 5 years of the typical contract, which is there. And we want all our partners to be getting right set of investment in the return as well in the franchise-owned company operated. There are, for certain locations, certain partnership, we might consider the franchise-owned, franchise-operated model as well. So people who are looking into for that kind of model also, somebody who just asked the question through Mohit as well, it's very important to understand that we have focus on FOCO4, and we also have FOFO. So the support would always be there. So the brand would, as Ms. Pooja has mentioned, so it would always be there for all our partners to be successful. Right inventory, right technology, right products available with the knowledge and the decades of industrial experience that they bring in. So that is available for each and every partner, which is there. It's a small furniture focused brand, which is there. So the inventory is very light. It attracts more people. So you get more customer base because it could be people who are looking and get attracted towards it and they want to expand their current setup or maybe improve on their current layout, which is there at their home. So it's something that each and every household is nowadays looking into, to have that kind of extension available, and also at a very affordable price point, we're able to get international standard quality and the designs which are important. So feel free to contact us on the details. Neha would be sharing it in the group, and we'll be happy to answer any other questions that you'll be having. You can contact us directly through the hotline number or through the email address. I'll hand it over to Neha for the closing. Feel free to please share the details as well with everyone.
Thank you so much, Samar. Thanks a lot. Thanks all the panelists who have joined us today to give the insight related to brand. Thank you, Mr. Ankur and Ms. Pooja, for coming on this platform and sharing your brand details and the opportunity to our participants. I'm sure the brand detail which you have shared with our participants are going to benefit them into finalizing their business. Guys, you can reach out to us at our hotline number, which is 9717683838. I would request Mohit to drop his number also into the chat window so that they can reach out to you directly. You can write us at feedback@franchiseindia.in also. And I would like to thank you, everyone, all the panelists who have joined us today. Tomorrow, again, we are coming up with the same aim to introduce you with a new business opportunity. I have shared the registration link into the chat window. You can click on the registration link and you can get registered yourself in advance to join tomorrow to know the details of True. This is India's first fully automated home design company. They have already completed 700 plus projects as of now, and they are also into franchisee-owned company-operated model. To know more detail about the brand, I would request you to please join tomorrow's webinar at sharp 12. So thank you so much for giving us time and joining us. Wish you have all the good luck and have a lovely day ahead. Thank you, everyone.